Hey, good morning. This is the ETN fan guy, and I am back. Been gone on vacation. I guess first of all, I should say this is not financial advice. I'm just a dirtbag carpenter sharing my opinion and journey as I try and resolve being locked out of my Electroneum wallet. Also, a slight warning: I might use language that is not appropriate for young ears. Sorry, mom, but sometimes swearing makes me feel better. So, anyway, I've been past couple weeks. I've been out of the country taking a much needed vacation in Belize. We'd actually planned this thing in 2019. Got shut down because of COVID, and um, man, it was just good to get out. Felt safe. The country is so beautiful, and the people were very welcoming. The people down there, they've been through a lot. We were really the first round of visitors that the country had had in over a year, and that just when the U.S. Sneezes, Belize gets a cold. Is basically the way they described it to me. So, um, yeah, we definitely plan on going back. It was amazing. But, during this time, I've kept my finger on the pulse of what's happening, crypto in general, as well as with Electroneum. It's been exciting to see Electroneum hit 4 cents. I think we're back down to somewhere in the twos. Nothing to worry about. It's just Wednesday. But, they continue to make progress. In fact, they released some news saying that we can now spend ETN on eBay, Amazon, Walmart, through shopping.io. Super rad. I'm, they Electroneum just has a way of continuing to move forward and make progress. Um, and even the issue that I'm having, I still believe it's going to be resolved. I will say though, it's like sometimes when I hear this news, it makes me feel like who gives a shit? I don't care. If I can't access it, I can't spend my money at eBay, Amazon, and Walmart, Electroneum if I'm locked out on my wallet. So if you want the ecosystem to grow, you might want to run straight ahead at this problem, and I believe you probably are. In fact, Electroneum did make a post yesterday that said we are working hard to get through our KYC backlog and have reduced this from just over 7,500 requests to deal with simple KYC AML queries to clearing it on a daily basis. That's a big deal. Being able to clear it on a daily basis, clearly they've had to, to do a lot to make that happen. They go on to say we still have some work to do on clearing out our more in-depth requests, but have attributed additional resources to this and apologize to anyone who is currently awaiting processing. We aim to drastically reduce the backlog in the coming weeks. I posted on there saying, basically saying, Electroneum, thank you for communicating this. A little communication goes a long way. We're a very forgiving community. This has been a huge deal for so many people. And really anything you can do to provide better guidance through these FCA requirements, these KYC requirements, would be much appreciated. While I was gone, I was going back and I tried to respond to as many of the comments as possible in my previous videos, and I was really overwhelmed. So many helpful people and so many just positive, moving the ball forward kind of comments. I really, man, I love you guys. You guys you're awesome, and you've given me some great feedback, and some a lot of good ideas on how to move this forward that I'm working on making this happen. To Electroneum, I have to say, please just communicate, okay? Quit acting like a little bitch and run at the problem. Just like when you were hacked, back at the very beginning, some of you may not know this, but Electroneum was hacked and they had to shut down basically any access to, right after the ICO, they had to shut things down. Like nobody had access to anything. Talk about a PR nightmare. But what they did is they got after it. They addressed the issue. They told us what their game plan was, who they were bringing in to increase their level of security. And then they executed on the plan. And I was able to sit back and watch all of this play out. And that gave me so much confidence in Richard and the team and everything that they're doing. All of this isn't because I hate Electroneum. But here's the thing, Electroneum, if you don't communicate, the only thing I have to work with is an imagined outcome. I'm sitting here wondering, with the amount of Electroneum that I own at its current value, it's over 6 figures. That's a lot of money to me. I have a vested interest in your success. And the money that I put up at the front, and actually dollar cost averaging my way in over time, has allowed your project to move forward. And all of this stuff to happen. And all myself and other believers in Electroneum are asking is for the courtesy of some communication. Okay? So I'm not going to rant on that. I believe that stuff's happening. While I was gone on vacation, I received, I guess it'd be now my 3rd declined source of funds documentation. They sent me another nice note saying, please, can you, and this is a canned message. It looks just like the last one. So it feels like there's no personalization to these comments, but please, can you provide us with further documents or details regarding how you purchased ETN, which you currently shows in your account. The amount needs to be supported by the document used to confirm the source of funds. And then the next comment says your source of funds document should be less than 3 months old. This is something I'm struggling with a little bit. What do you mean by that? Because I've been transacting and the money that I am trying to show goes all the way back to 2017. It says we can accept recent pay slips or recent accounts if self-employed. Recent accounts and recent pay slips aren't going to help me, Electroneum, when you then tell me that the amount needs to be supported, basically showing like when it was bought isn't going to be recent. It's been over 17, 18, 19, 20, so that's 4 years of documentation. A little clarification there would be great. And in fact, the ability, maybe to be able to load multiple documents would be awesome in this. So per the suggestions that I received from many people here, I'm working with my office manager and controller. I'm having to pay people to do this, Electroneum, by the way. This shit isn't free. But all the money that I've put into Electroneum, basically you have to trace it back. Okay, I believe that's what they're wanting. And it seems the people that do this have had the most success. So the ideal starting point for me was Coinbase, because all of my funds have flowed through Coinbase in the US. It's just been until now I use Uphold quite a bit, and that's a whole different topic. But with Coinbase, I can basically see all of my transactions. And it also has the wallet addresses on there as well. And so all the way back to 17, where I put money in, put fiat in, I was able to buy Bitcoin and then send that Bitcoin to like Cryptopia, Bittrex, or some of these other exchanges or Liquid, when I was able to get on them, that I was able to use. So then I have the dates in Coinbase, and then I'm able to go back to my bank account and match up those dates with the purchases, showing that I had what my account looked like the day that I put money into Coinbase. And then I am trying to go back through the different exchanges and do a history of withdrawals, deposits, and trades to be able to show how I came up with Electroneum. One thing that would really help me, Electroneum, is if I actually had access to my Electroneum wallet so I could show the dates that everything was deposited there, so then I could reconcile that with previous accounts. That would be the missing piece that would be super damn helpful, okay? But I don't have that. And so right now I'm playing Sherlock Holmes, trying to, put all this together. And what we're doing is we're making the big effing document. It's going to be, going to send you hundreds of pages on this next document. Okay, it's going to be, we're consolidating it down into one big PDF. I'm even going to have a table of contents in it for you, Electroneum, but it's going to have all of my bank statements from 2017, 18, 19, and 20. It's going to have my Coinbase documentation. It's going to have all the documentation that I can find for the exchanges. One part that I won't have is I have zero Cryptopia documentation. However, I do have emails talking about moving funds around in Cryptopia, and that's going to be part of the big effing document. So we're at 59 days without a resolution to this problem. I believe we're going to find it. I should have this document done sometime this week. I'm going to resubmit it, and then I expect it'll take 2 to 4 weeks to hear back. So I hope this works. I really appreciate the community here. If you have other ideas that you think I should try or do, or just want to share your own situation, I'd love to hear about it. And I appreciate you all and hope you have an amazing day.